What's up, fight fans? This is Ed here to do another boxing post-fight analysis. This fight will be between Froch and Glen Johnson. Glen Johnson did as much as he could do. You know, he's 42 years of age. He threw some great overhand rights. I think him being 166 pounds was a little bit draining on him, but nevertheless, Froch did even better to me than what he did in the Mikkel Kessler. I mean, not Mikkel Kessler, but oh, what's that guy's name? Not Mikkel Kessler, but whoever he had fought and dominated with the jab and throwing good straights, good hooks. He did exactly that performance in this fight between Glen Johnson and himself. I mean, like, the way he was throwing that jab was pretty good, you know, throwing it from the hip, throwing it from the hip on up to the chin. He did some significant damage, you know, hit into the body, hit into the head. He was circling. He was really confident. He was kind of even cocky in that time. It was a nice side of Froch to see. You know, I usually back in the day wasn't a big Froch guy, but I like Froch's style now. I think he really came to his own. He's found out who he is. He's more humble, more hungry. And this final that's coming up is going to be wonderful. I mean, it's going to be really great. I think this was just a great tune-up. You know, this is what boxing all about. No holding. You know, you come to fight, you get paid to fight, you know, and you get paid to box. You know, hit or not be hit is the name of the game. A lot of people don't understand that, but hey, what can you do? I really feel that Froch will do pretty good because of that range. It's a 75-inch reach from the armpit to the fist, which is pretty amazing, you know, for a 168-pounder. I really see him doing fairly well in this fight with Andre Ward, but I still see Andre Ward, you know, beating him with superior boxing skills, speed, in and out motion, turning over his punches a little bit more than even Glen Johnson. Because Glen Johnson even said in the post-fight that he gave a good fight, but he was following Froch's plan instead of following his own. So when you following your own, you know, plan, that's when you do well. When you don't follow your own plan, that's when stuff goes bad. And Froch stuck to the game plan, threw a jab out there, and threw combinations. I think he threw, 49 throughout the whole fight, which is very good for Froch. And they were all good thudding blows. You heard them. They weren't pity pats. Like I said, not taking nothing away from Glen Johnson, but I just think he should fight a couple more fights and hang it up. You're probably going to get a whole bunch of honors anyway. You're one of the oldest people. You're up there with Roy, even though he gets knocked the fuck out all the time. But hey, he's one of my favorite fighters back in the early 2000s and late 90s. But Noah Hopkins is, to me, the Hall of Fame best old school boxer of this era. From the whole, you know, 2000, like he's lasted the longest. Like he's old, 46, and boxes like he's 28. So, I mean, you guys tell me what you think. What do you think about Froch's performance? I give him an A- because he won most of the rounds, and only reason why I give him an A- instead of an A is because got hit with too many right hands. And he even said himself, yeah, that's not a good thing to keep getting hit with right hands. At least his eye wasn't cut or any damage to that. So good job for all the British fans out there. I know you guys are very happy that you got another guy doing his thing in Britain. Or should I say England. You guys tell me what you think about this fight, and how do you guys see the next fight coming? Do you think Froch will dominate him with a jab and staying poised and backing up? Because he said he's going to have Andre Ward come to him now. Remember that. Or do you think Andre Ward is going to sit there and pick him away with the jab, you know, throwing the jab, keeping his right hand up, using head movement? Because that's a lot of head movement issues that I saw in this fight with Froch and I saw with Glen Johnson. They both don't move their head a lot like you're supposed to. If you notice in the Andre Dirrell fight, Andre Dirrell made him look silly, like he didn't even belong in the ring with him because of superior head movement. The only thing Andre Dirrell did not do more was fight. He didn't fight like he was supposed to, just a little bit, and it probably would have been a little bit better in his favor. But like I say, nothing no less, not taking nothing away from Froch. He's a whole new boxer now. And if he got that rematch with Kessler, that would be good. Kessler fought some guy from France, and it was early before Glen Johnson and Froch had fought, and it was a great fight. I saw so many combinations. He was circling, he had speed, He had a great jab, which he always pretty much had. He was jabbing to the body, he was throwing hooks to the body, making the guy fall. I mean, he was throwing everything, and his overhand right has got so nasty, and I cannot wait to see Mikkel Kessler. I thought he was done, I thought he was out, but he's showing that he's a true, proven Viking warrior. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much more. You guys tell me what you think about this fight, and the fight's coming up soon. This is Ant reporting.